Do you ever feel like you're trying to be someone you're not? Have you contemplated the fact that all of us really have a wide range of versions of ourselves all stuck in one? Certain parts of our personality might come off differently in different situations, like at work or with friends we've known our whole life, or when you're around people that you don't trust, or versus if you're with your best friend. Have you ever felt like you were in a relationship where you acted like a different version of yourself? Maybe you started off, trying to impress the other person, but then you could start feeling that it wasn't really you, and you decided maybe it was time to start being your authentic self. I'm Sage. I'm a growth coach. The topic today is stop seeing yourself through the eyes of someone who never saw you. So why do we get stuck holding on to how someone else saw us? Well, we're all going to have relationships in our life, and relationships mean a lot to human beings. They're very important. And we can get stuck in it because it's familiar and comfortable. Humans like routine and comfort, right? We can also get stuck in how somebody else saw us by trying to get a certain level of attention or to please somebody else, or because it's drawing up some unhealed parts of ourselves, like some hurt, some pain, some bad memories. So here's a couple quotes. In the desperate search for acceptance, we rob ourselves of our own joy. It's a path of destruction that leads nowhere. Unknown. And may we stop seeing ourselves through the eyes of people that never saw us. Shane Steele. So do you feel like you're trying to be someone you're not? Maybe in one of your relationships right now? How could you better align with your heart? Don't worry, I got you. I got 3 today. 3 ways to align with our truest self more often. So number 1 is prep yourself. So ask yourself who you want to show up as in that situation. Okay? And I don't think there's anything wrong with there's different pieces of you that are all your authentic self, and what do you want to shine the biggest when you show up in this moment? Number 2, identify limitations and roadblocks. So do you have to stifle yourself at work because your boss doesn't really like people who ask questions? That could be an example. And how can you better align with your true self in places like that? Number 3, self-reflection. Check in with yourself often and find ways to not only align with your truest self, but also keep growing and advancing from there. So my truest self 10 years ago is definitely not my truest self now, okay? And if yours is, I feel like that is probably not a good thing, okay? Because like we've discussed before, we're all here on this Earth School together trying to become better versions of ourselves. That's one of the points of being here. So, circling around, stop seeing yourself through the eyes of somebody who never saw you. How can you start using these 3 tips today? Here's your intention. I am invested in showing up as my truest self. Thanks for growing with me today. Now, if you need some more help and want to book a session, just find me at growingsagejourney.com. And please share my YouTube page and my Facebook with your friends in case they're interested. It is growingsagejourney.com for my website, Sage Robinson Miller for my YouTube page, and Growing Sage on Facebook. Love you so much.